Yo, what it do, people? What it do? How's everybody? I've been away for a long time, and I don't know if I want to say sorry, but I needed time to I just wanted to golf and just relax and enjoy the summer and just chill out. You know, this is a unpaid service that we do around here, and I'm just enjoying it. Let me get back into it though. Hope everybody's had a good summer and everybody's having good days in life and whatever it is. So I just wanted to tackle a few things. I know football's about to start, so we could get into that another day. I was just coming back on here for a small introduction back into it. Fourth quarter sports, I'm gonna have to change all that around. This is now under Savage Calm Entertainment, the Threes Up podcast. No longer fourth quarter sports. I know I played the intro, but this is the Threes Up podcast. But we're not just gonna. Sometimes we're gonna talk about sports mostly. I don't want to say 90% of the time. But today, just getting back into it. I want to talk a little bit. Our guy Jim Savage has been away for a moment. He's taking a small break himself. If you follow his podcast, you know I don't have to say much. But what do you write to somebody? What do you write to another man? Like on a piece of paper. Like we grown men, right? So like, and people are going through things in life and say that person is far away or whatever. And there's no other real way to get in contact with them at the moment. And you want to get in touch with them like back in the day and write them a letter. So what do you write to a grown ass man as a grown man? Especially, like I said, if you follow his part, like I'm just gonna put it out there. It is what it is at this moment. He's gonna tell you when he get back anyway. He's doing some personal time somewhere. He's on detention. We'll use that word, detention. And what do you write to somebody like and say like? So this to me would be my letter when you come out and see it. You know what I'm saying? Like, come back. We need you back behind the keyboard. We need you doing your podcast again and all of that. So this will be my letter. I'm not gonna write and be like, hey, have you met anybody nice in there? Are you making friends? How's the weather? I mean, did you buy any new sneakers? How's the food? You go to dinner or anything? Like, how the fuck? What am I supposed to say? What am I supposed to say? You can't. I nigga, you already know what it is. But how do we can't communicate. You can't communicate like that, my people. I'm sorry. It doesn't work. I mean, if it was maybe like somebody did for like X amount of time, they might need that, but I'll see you in a moment, my guy. Like, I'll see you in a moment. So, and it'll be what it was. You know what I mean? And for anybody who sees this, I took myself off of social media. Took myself off of Instagram and Facebook a few months ago, a couple months ago, 2-3 months ago, I think at this point. I'm really not. It got annoying. And just need a break from it. Like on it takes up your time. Like I want to watch a show. I found myself 35 minutes into a show that I really like, but I've been scrolling Facebook and all of that, and reels and shorts or whatever the situation may be. And I'm like, yo, like this has to stop at some point. Like I could, I could be doing some fucking push-ups or stretches or exercises or any of that other stuff instead of just being on social media, like scrolling through pointless videos. Like I probably seen 40 times of that, people copying over and over and over. Like it got stupid at some point. So I cut myself off for there, and trying to get back to a little bit of little old school communication. You know what I mean? Just use your phone, send me a text message, I guess. You know what I mean? You got my phone number, you got it, you want to call me, call me. If not, you're not going to find me on social media with that nonsense. Like, not posting anything, not doing all of that stuff. We just here. You know what I mean? And hopefully y'all could join us on here. But let me get back to a little bit of this. I seen Deion Sanders with the win yesterday. Beautiful, beautiful. His son did his job. I was on the golf course, didn't see it, heard about it, looked up the stats. We're about to get back into the real in a moment, you know, with sports and all that. Try to come to you every week once again, maybe 2 or 3 times a week, how we want to do this. But plus, I want to get into some real life shit, like, and not serious all the time. I don't want to do serious. Like, we gotta like get back to having fun in this world. It's a lot of negativity outside, and I think we got to get back to fun, like just pure organic fun. Like, I want to know people at work. I want motherfuckers to come on and tell me about their jobs and how it is on their jobs, and you don't have to say names or where you from or where you work at, any of that. We gotta have shit, employee talk, and the bullshit that goes on in your spots. I'm from around wherever we're gonna get into that. We're gonna have fun with that shit too. We're going through a lot of things and have a lot of conversations, and we're gonna wait for Mr. Jim Savage to come back and join us again, and we're gonna try to get this back up and running. Sanaa has on the Just Live podcast. I've done a few, keeping it up. I have not done my job because, like I said, I want to relax, be on the golf course, and chill the fuck out. Chill out. But football season is about to be upon us. Unfortunately, on the East Coast, where it's gonna be cold very soon, but it's football season, so we back into the BS, and that's what it's going to be. The LSU game comes on in a little bit. Pretty sure it's the LSU game. There's a lot of things. I just want to tell Team USA, you freaking stink. Team USA, you freaking stink. I don't understand who put that squad together. I don't understand who put that team together. Not gonna lie. LSU and Florida State should be that's a good matchup for this week. We needed one of those games. Two ranked teams playing against each other. But I don't even know what I just said. God dang it. Oh, Team USA. Who put that team together? I just need to know who put that fucking team together. Because it doesn't make sense. That team don't make no sense to me at all, period, point blank. They're not going to win it. We already know the league is built of a bunch of international players that have taken over the league. Look at Luka, look at Giannis, look at Embiid, look at Jokic. Like, you could just go down the line of people in professional basketball that have taken over the spotlight, and they're all international players. And they keep coming. Look at the new dude, Wembanyama. We about to get like 7'6" playing like that. Like I said, I don't really believe in him yet. But we got all of these guys coming that's gonna destroy, that's allegedly, possibly gonna destroy the league. Like, America, you in trouble because what they're able to put together and these Olympic runs and these FIBAs and all of this stuff. The teams they're putting together, y'all can't fuck with them. You can't. If they running the NBA. And then they come together and they play on the same team. That's an all-star team from the NBA playing, and you're not better than them. I like Jalen Brunson, but no, you're not the best point guard. So I don't understand where all of this is going to come into play at all, because you guys stink. You guys just stink. USA, get your shit together. Get your shit together. There's a lot of talent that's coming to this league from overseas. And hold on real quick, give me a moment. Texting one of the people. Texting Ant. Everybody know who Ant was. Yeah, like it's a lot of shit going on, man. Like, but that team is just horribly constructed, and they're not gonna win. So they should be ashamed of themselves. They should be ashamed of themselves. Like I said, getting back to the Deion Sanders win against TCU, who was in the national championship last year, if I remember correctly, against Georgia. And goodness gracious, ranked 17, Colorado come in, Deion Sanders' first game on that stage, and they pull off that win like that with his son. He didn't even throw no picks. He had a 200 rating, 5 touchdowns in the game-winning drive. 4 receivers went over 115 yards. Jeez. That's your first game? That is your first game. What is in store for the rest of the college football season? I would love to see it. I would love to see it. NFL season is upon us on Thursday. The Chiefs and the Lions. You know, first games are weird. But the Lions got something to prove. Watch out. Watch out for who they think they are. And they coach fuels them that, and he fuels them that way. Batteries in the back. They got Jared Goff believing again. Them boys is over there, they tough-minded. They following their coach, and they play hard, and they play well, and they got some talent. So I'm gonna watch that game very closely against Kansas City. And we already know, got Kansas City in the Super Bowl once again, because Pat Mahomes is a bad motherfucker. Bad. And anybody who thinks not, for whatever reason, just don't watch sports no more. Don't watch it anymore. Just stop. Please. Don't watch football. You can go watch basketball, do something else. Analyze that. But listen. Bad motherfucker. And then we got my Giants, of course. Bold prediction. I'm not ready to. As a fan of the New York Giants for 30 years, probably more, I want to say we will take the division, but I'm not mentally ready to say that we're better than the Eagles. And that hurts to say that, but I'm going to be a realist on top of it. We're going to be better than the Cowboys. That is my bold prediction. We will have a better record than the Dallas Cowboys. We all have to play the AFC East. And we all have to play each other. So there's 10 games. That's 10 games right there that we are going to be measuring ourselves against each other and against those squads. And the AFC East is stacked. Miami, Buffalo, Jets, Pats. It's going to go down. So not only is that division going to have a tough road and beat each other up, we always beating each other up. And then we got to play that division as well. It's really no weaknesses. Really no weaknesses. And the Pats to me right now are the worst team, depending on what Tua Tagovailoa is involved in. And his health and his play depends on where Miami sits. And then we already know what Buffalo's bringing to the table. And then we already know what the Jets got. Dalvin Cook, Aaron Rodgers addition to that team. Like, man. What are we going to see this year? It's going to be an insane year. But I'm going to get back to my Giants. Like I said, we went better than the Cowboys. And even if I told people this already, 7 spots, extra week of football. The Giants made the playoffs last year. We should be a game or 2 better this year. Fuck the schedule. We have made the pickup of Isaiah Simmons was huge to me, in my opinion. Huge, in my opinion. That was one. The other, to me, is Darren Waller pickup, along with our other tight end. And I love our rookie receiver. We fleeced Saquon Barkley. We did him dirty. But we got him back. And he's going to perform for us. And the playoffs is wide open on the NFC side. Just think about all the teams there. The NFC South, Atlanta, the Saints, Carolina, Tampa Bay. Trash. Straight trash. Now then you got the West. 49ers, Seattle, the Rams, and the Cardinals, who basically had a fucking fire sale. Basically rebuilding. Trash. The only team coming out of there really looking at Seattle could possibly come out back again, right? San Francisco is definitely going to win that division. There's nobody going to be better than them on defense, and their offensive players are just better regardless, right? Christian McCaffrey, Deebo Samuel, Kittles, their health depends on everything, right? And Brock Purdy is the starter now, but now they got film on Brock Purdy, so we're going to see who he is through a 17-game season. But they still should win the division hands down. Let's turn to Minnesota. Let's turn to Green Bay, Jordan Love. Minnesota lost a lot of good players. A few defensive players. They didn't get better. They got worse. And they won a lot of games last year. I think they won 8 or 9 games by 1 score or less, 3 to 6 points. Like, you basically just was getting lucky on certain plays. Like, the ball just bounced your way. So let's go to them. Green Bay, Chicago, Minnesota, Detroit. I may have got Detroit taking that. Giants going to be better than Detroit, in my humble opinion. They're going to be better than Detroit. They're going to be better than Green Bay. We beat Minnesota last year in the playoffs. And then you got Chicago. Chicago's going to be a little better, but are they going to take the division? Green Bay is going to just be whatever. We don't know who Jordan Love is. What's that team going to be? All right. So just take that. That's a default division. By default, whoever wins that division, obviously in the playoffs, right? New Orleans to me is going to win that division. Derek Carr. They have that defense. Nobody's better than them. So another one by default, but I think the Giants are still a better team. So now you come to my division. Philly, like I said. Dallas, like I said. Giants and the Reds. The Commanders. We're better than Washington. And we're going to be better than Dallas. They still have Dak Prescott throwing the ball. They lost Ezekiel Elliott. They haven't gotten better nowhere. And Pollard's about to become an every down back who was not used to seeing that type of carries. So now you're about to put all the pressure on him, short yardage mostly, or every down, 3 down back. And now you're about to run up his numbers, 300, 350, 350 carries. Wear him down. And you're going to rely on Dak Prescott and the defense. The defense is good, but is it Baltimore Ravens defense? Is it that Tampa Bay defense that we've seen win Super Bowls? Is it that defense? I don't think so. I don't think so. So, once again, here comes the Giants. We should be in the playoffs, even by default. Like I said, my prediction is we're going to be better than the Cowboys. But even if we're not and we come in third again, 3 people made it last year, it's another spot. What is stopping the Giants from making it again this year? Injuries is the only thing that stopped them from, in my opinion. Coaching is great. The coaching is great. The players have stepped up. We've gotten better. We're younger. We're hungry, faster, a little more talent than we did last year. Daniel Jones has now been with his coach for 2 years and showed promise. Yeah, he's not the greatest quarterback. We're not saying he is. So neither was Eli, 5-minute quarterback. What are you talking about? He's way more athletic than Eli as far as running the ball. And he does have an arm. He is accurate with his passing. And who was he going to? Richie James? Isaiah Hodgins was a freaking rookie. Or, well, not a rookie, but he was a nobody. Came in off practice squads. Like, who was he throwing the ball to? Slayton drops wide open passes. Sterling Shepard was hurt again. Like we had, everybody's gonna understand. Don't take my word for it. Just watch. Just watch what the Giants are going to be. They're going to surprise a lot of people who are shitting on us right now. And it is what it is. But y'all gonna understand today. Y'all gonna understand. So, not sure what else I want to talk about today, but just know my bold prediction. Just know that I'm coming back. I'm back. Threes Up Podcast on SavageCom.entertainment. And we'll be looking forward to seeing the producer, Mr. Jim Savage, back up here once again in a little bit. But for right now, we're going to keep it rocking. So until next week, see you later.